and greetings everyone. We are from the group Nature and today we will presenting about the deforestation that occurs around us. What is deforestation? Deforestation is defined as the intentional clearing out of the forest. The world biodiversity is also at danger from deforestation since tropical forests are home to numerous animal and plant species. Direct or indirect factors such as the growth of agriculture, logging, building of infrastructure, and open burning have resulted in felling of numerous trees.
Hi, my name is Berelly. So in this slide, I will talk about the main cause of deforestation. The first cause of deforestation is agricultural expansion. The conversion of forests into cropland to produce agricultural commodities that are mostly exported, such as cattle, palm oil, soy, cocoa, rubber, coffee, and lumber, is the primary cause of deforestation on the global scale. The increased global demand for such commodities, as well as government policies designed to stimulate that demand, as well as trade and finance policies designed to facilitate their expansion and sale, are the primary driver of agricultural deforestation. Many trees are cut down for the purpose of cultivating land and providing grazing for cattle. The growing demand for inexpensive food products throughout the globe is helping to prop up a multi-billion-dollar industry that relies on illegal and unsustainable harvesting practices in forests all over the world. The process of cutting down and removing trees from a forest is known as logging. When it is done for industrial reasons, it often involves large-scale operations and constitutes one of the leading drivers of deforestation around the globe. Additionally, it poses a significant risk to the world's last surviving old-growth forests, which are home to some of the Earth's most unique and priceless plant and animal species.
Hello, my name is Laing with metric number 84210, and I will be continuing with the causes of deforestation. First is infrastructure expansion, which is caused by increasing of human population, which leads to a huge deforestation area for settlement. For example, is road building and urbanization. High demands of resources is also one of the causes of deforestation, which companies are required to build more mining, oil and gas facilities. These are also included as infrastructure. This will cause habitat loss and affect health, including to us humans. What can we do to help? We can practice ecoforestry, where it defines as selection forestry in a way to maintain forest standards while still selectively harvest trees for products. Next is by joining community forestry projects such as tree planting and use less paper. Next is open burning, which can occur naturally, which is by increasing of temperature during drought season. Usually it happens by purpose for human activities. For example, is agriculture purposes, which is to prepare soil for crop production and weed control. If not monitored properly, it may cause mayhem. For example, 2019-2020 Australian bushfire, or also known as Black Summer, which took up about 2 million hectares. And at the time, Australia was facing major biodiversity loss and one of the highest extinction rate. We can help by watching out for early fire and contact firefighters as soon as possible. We should never leave a fire unattended and make sure to put out the fire before you leave the place. And never throw burning objects into flammable areas such as cigarette butts. That is all from me.
So for the goal that is related with our poster is Goals 15, which it is to protect, restore and promote sustainable use for terrestrial ecosystem, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. Shown from the infographic poster, for example, 10 million hectares of forests are destroyed every year and almost 90% of global deforestation is due to agriculture expansion. Also, the biodiversity is largely neglected in COVID-19 recovery spending. Then around 40,000 species are documented to be at risk of extinction. Forests have a significant role in reducing the risk of natural disasters including flood, drought, landslide, and other extreme events. It is the most biologically diverse ecosystem on land, home to more than 80% of the terrestrial species of animals, plants, and insects. Therefore, the future of forest and forestry is sustainable development at all levels was at the core of the World Forestry hosted in Durban. The Durban Declaration called for the new partnership among forest, agriculture, finance, energy, water, and other sectors, as well the engagement with indigenous people and local community.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Ummi Zulaikha binti Zuliskandar and with metric number 71855. Okay, next is about the agenda. The agenda highlights the major weaknesses in the policies, methods, and mechanism adopted to support trees, forests, and forest lands, and the multiple ecological, economic, social, and cultural roles. Next is about the agenda also mentioned the importance to improve human, technical, and professional skills, as well as expertise and capabilities to effectively formulate and implement policies, plans, programs, research, and project on management, conservation, and sustainable development of all types of forest and forest-based resources, and forest lands inclusive, as well as other areas from which forest benefits can be derived.
Hello, my name is Nur Ain Binti Morhaiji with meeting number 70854. I will present about the government policies, where how does policy promote sustainable management of amniotic resources. The Forestry Department of Peninsular Malaysia (FDPM) and the State Forestry Departments are responsible for the management of forests in the Peninsular Malaysia. This is regulated by the National Forestry Act 1984 and guided by the Forestry Policy of Peninsular Malaysia. In Sabah, the Sabah Forestry Department is responsible for forest management, control of harvesting, operations, and royalty payment requirements in line with the Forest Enactment 1968, Forest Rules 1969, Forest Timber Enactment 2015, and the Sabah Forest Policy. Meanwhile, in Sarawak, the Forest Department is responsible for forest management and administration of forest resources in the state. This is regulated by the Forest Ordinance 2015, Chapter 71, Forest Regulations, and the Sarawak Forest Policy.
Next is about the conclusions. So the conclusion is about the forest provide us with shelter, livelihoods, water, food, and fuel security. Then, the people depend on forests for the survival and from the air to breathe, yet despite our dependence on forests, people still allowing them to disappear. And the conclusion is, therefore, we hope that the sustainable management will be ensuring the current and future generation will continue to enjoy the benefit from nature's endowment while pursuing green growth. So that's all from our group. Thank you.